and also synergy so that we can succeed together. The executive will not succeed if the legislature does not succeed. And the judiciary will not succeed if the executive or the legislature does not succeed. The success of Kenya is going to be the success of every arm of government and every department of government and every agency of government. And that is how we are going to succeed. I want to assure us, as the people of Kenya, that we are in a very pivotal moment. We have taken on a transformative pathway. We have taken on very difficult assignments. For a very long time, close to 15, 20 years, we haven't thought with clarity about our education and the funding of our education. We have decided this time round to bite the bullet and sort out the funding in our education sector and provide clarity on the education of our children. For a very long time, we have imported food in Kenya when we have the wherewithal, the capacity to produce enough food in our country. We've taken on that responsibility, and we are making strides. This year, by God's grace, in a very long time, we will not import some of the food products, including maize. I am equally very proud that we are making significant progress in the production of sugar in Kenya. Something that has been so difficult. We've had to look for COMESA safeguard waivers since I was Minister for Agriculture almost 10 years ago. But this year, by God's grace, and with our farmers working hard and the support we've given them, we have seen a drastic reduction in importation of sugar. We have taken on another very difficult assignment to make sure that we give decent dwellings to the people of Kenya, especially the vulnerable, especially the disadvantaged, those who live in slums without toilets, without electricity, with no sanitation. We've taken on that assignment because we have decided a different pathway for Kenya. Rather than lament about our situation, we have taken on the responsibility to do something about it, however difficult it may be. We have taken on the responsibility of universal health coverage. I know 2 successive presidents have attempted and they didn't quite succeed. 2 successive governments have attempted, they didn't quite succeed. We have decided that we are taking on this challenge because there are too many Kenyans that die out of illnesses that we can treat. There are too many Kenyans who end up in squalor and poverty because of hospital bills. We have decided that this time round, we must get it right and make it possible for every citizen, irrespective of their financial status, that they can get the highest level of treatment in Kenya. Difficult, yes, but rather than lament about a not so working NHIF, an NHIF that has bills dating 10 years, 15 years, we've decided to correct that situation. And I promise you, we will confound the naysayers. We will succeed. This country will not fail. This great nation that God has given us will succeed. The enemies of Kenya will be put to shame because we are going to succeed and we are going to take this country forward. I am persuaded and I am very clear and I am focused on making sure that together with all of us working as leaders in the Republic of Kenya. And all of us understand the more authority you have, the greater the responsibility that rests on your shoulders. And the greater the responsibility you have on your shoulders, the higher the accountability that you are judged by. So all of us must work together towards making Kenya succeed. This country of ours, this home that God has given us, we must work tirelessly to make it succeed, to make it great, so that we can bequeath the next generation of Kenyans a better country, much more organized country, a country that shares prosperity, a united country. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am asking of all of you, the people who serve in different capacities, the people who have the privilege and honor to occupy whatever office in the service of the people of Kenya, that we join hands, we work together, and we focus on making this nation great. I want to thank you very much for coming for this function. I look forward to working with the ministers and the PSS and those who run different government agencies in making sure that we deliver on the commitments, on the mandate, and on the assignments that have been signed off here today, so that our nation can succeed and we can meet the expectations of the people of Kenya. We will make the other steps as we go. I'm sure every ministry is going to look at the individual departments and also agencies in the different ministries to make sure that they become part of this whole of government approach in the delivery of our assignment